Can AI alone take away our jobs as product designers and UX designers? I don't really think so. But can a person who uses AI take away your position and outperform you? Yeah. Hi everybody, welcome back. As you know, my name's Karen and I'm a product designer who transitioned into the field around 2-ish years ago. Today, we're going to be talking about a little thing called AI, artificial intelligence. Now, I am no expert by any means. I'm not super well versed in the world of AI, but I do use it a little bit here and there to help with my workflow. It's important to always try to maintain your competitive advantage in the industry, and I think that if you learn to utilize AI, it'll help you do that. Number one, you can use AI to help you develop better copy for whatever is written throughout your app or website. Oftentimes when a design is handed off to you or a platform is handed off to you, you'll find that the copy being used throughout the platform can be quite wordy, not exactly to the point, or confusing. And you could sit there and try and rewrite it, or you can use AI to do it for you.
So if you take a look, I've already started typing in something. This is to give the system some backstory. So I've written here, I'm working on a fintech debt repayment app. For this settings screen, the user just needs to know that they are putting information in that will populate repayment date estimates. Can you help me rewrite the subtext so that the paragraph is more concise? Here is the original. So I click enter, ChatGPT puts one in. Sounds a little funny, so I'm going to ask them to give me some more alternatives. I'm provided with a couple of more options. I can tweak them as I like, I can combine them, and there you have it.
Number two, user interviews. We can use AI to help us comprehend and understand user interviews. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I'm running a user session, I don't always completely understand what the users are talking about because it is in an industry or field that I'm not familiar with. For example, recently I worked on a project for cryptocurrency. I don't really know anything about cryptocurrency, and so when I was running the sessions, I found that from time to time, I would get a little bit confused with the terminology and the examples that the users would share with me. And so what I did was when it was time to go through the interviews, I uploaded the interviews into some sort of transcription tool, and I would take some of the excerpts from the transcription and put it into an AI tool to help me understand what the heck they were talking about.
Here's an example of something you can write. Here's an excerpt from an interview about X. What's the problem that the user expressed in this? Can you summarize in bullet points the user's issues, needs, or wants? Now, all you have to do is input your transcript excerpt. I recommend removing any type of participant identifiers. We don't really know all that much about the world of AI, and we want to make sure that we protect the identities of all of our users. So if you are copy and pasting apart from your excerpt, just remove any names.
Number three, portfolios. You can use AI to help you write different parts of your case studies or even your about section or parts of your resume. Instead of sitting at your computer for 3 hours figuring out the best way to word something, you could simply write in what you're thinking into AI and have the AI tool make it sound more professional and put together. Now, my only warning with this is AI does have a certain tone, and even me, I've started to recognize when people are using AI to write something because it always kind of sounds the same. So just be careful with that, because if I can recognize it, other people will too. So I would say use whatever the AI tool has outputted to you as like a baseline, and then make changes that are more attuned to how you speak and how you want your tone to be perceived.
For this project, I was actually made lead designer, so I wanted to speak about collaboration and speak about team dynamics throughout the project. So for my case study, I wanted to have a little section related to that. I had written out something briefly up here, didn't really like the way that it sounded, and so I asked ChatGPT to rewrite it for me.
Number 4, research planning. So if you're about to start some sort of user interview and you're needing some help on developing various interview prompts and questions, AI can help you easily do that.
So let's say I've been hired to do some user research for a medical app. I wanted to do some discovery interviews, and I decided to use AI to help me get started. So I wrote, I'm making a research plan for a new product redesign. Could you give me a list of different discovery prompts that I could ask in regards to clinicians' experiences with patient monitoring tools and apps? ChatGPT will provide you with a list of prompts. My advice would be to sift through them, find the best ones, and use them as inspiration for your interview guide. I would steer clear of just copy and pasting this into your interview guide because every project, every product has its own unique user groups, unique use cases and issues. The clients may be wanting you to look into something specific. So use this as inspiration and build your questions from here.
Number 5, research analysis. So if you are working on a project and let's say you're in a bind, you don't have that much time and you need to really figure out what the trends are across your different user interview sessions or usability tests, whatever the case, you can input your information into AI and say, user 1 said this, user 2 said this, user 3 said this. Tell me what the trends are, share with me any notable quotes, and AI will do that for you. Now, the only issue with this is things can always be missed. So it's important to be very diligent and to not just rely solely on AI. It is not a replacement, it is an aid. At the end of the day, you are the designer, you are the researcher, your brain is more valuable than an AI tool. Just use the AI tool to elevate what you can do. Now, as for what types of AI tools I use, I really only use ChatGPT and sometimes the AI function on Notion. I'm not really well versed with AI, but if you guys know of any AI tools that I can explore that are free, because I'm cheap, definitely share it in the comments down below and we'll figure out this new AI world together. All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you taking the time. Please comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye.